Actually, good. You're right. I'll blind that blood out.
Look much better.
You would have never seen it. Right.
All right, Con. All right, hey, Shalom, Shalom. All right, hey, this is GMS Baton Rouge. All right, the Louisiana camp coming back at you with another live lesson. All right, another sit down. Okay, another weekly sit down, that is. Okay, as the scripture says, be instant in season and out of season. Okay, and Yahweh Shah taught in the temple daily. Okay, so this truth is to be done daily. Okay, it's something, some way, shape, or form, it's some work to be done, but it's doing a video, calling a brother, getting a breakdown from a brother, fellowshipping, okay, getting our minds and hearts ready for the time that we're coming into, okay, so we can be delivered, okay, which spiritually goes into the title of this video, okay. Before we get started, we're already facing these, according to Daniel 6 and 10 and Ezekiel 8 and 16. I want to give all infinite honor and glory and praise to
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Harakapadash.
Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone who rule and teach well. Peace and blessings and much salutation to the hopefully elect who continue to push this truth. Shalom.
Shalom.
All right. There you see the title of the video. All right. It states what? And they ascended up into heaven in a great cloud. Okay. Well, first, the hopefully elect have to go through much tribulation, pure hell. Okay. Long suffering, laboring, in order to get on Yahweh Shai's chariot. This won't be no free ride, not a free ticket. Okay? You have to have faith, all right? You have to have patience, all right? You have to endure, all right? And the word endure go into what? To suffering, to be made hard. That's why Apostle Paul spoke about being a soldier, because he was hard, all right? So hopefully this sit down to be very edifying. All right, we're not going to be too long because it's coming up on sundown. Okay, and you all, few sisters and few brothers be edified. All right, we what you got, bro?
All right, it's 2nd Ezra 7 and 11. Brent, read it for me, brother.
I'll get it. God, it's the 2nd Ezra, chapter 7 and verse 11, and it reads, "Because for their sakes I made the world. And when Adam transgressed my statutes."
All right, so that lets you know in the beginning we was given what? Law, statutes, and commandments. Yes. All right? Because Christians like to say the law wasn't here in the beginning. But when you go to Genesis, the 1st chapter, 126, when the Lord say, I made man in my image, he was talking about I gave him law and order. Okay? So that cancels out this Christian rhetoric, jargon, bullshit. Yep. Bring it out.
Yep. God. And it says,
and when he say Adam, he's talking about the whole nation of Israel.
Yeah.
All right, in contrast to popular leader, the Israelites were called the son of God back then. You got it, brother.
Then was decreed that now is done. Then.
All right, when he said then was decreed that now is done, what did the angel say? Man has became like us.
Yeah.
If we don't stop their asses, they're not going to be able to. We got to confine the language. We ain't going to be able to control it.
Right.
So now it's done. All right, now we got to, what we had on mortality, now what we got to do, we got to labor into that rest.
Yep, get that back.
Now we need salvation.
Yes.
Now we need a deliverer. Okay? Because the Lord took that immortality away from us. You got it, brother.
Yep. Trying to get back to that first estate, man.
Yes.
That's what it's all about, Aki. It says verse 12.
Get back to Eden.
Yes. Beautiful. 2nd Ezra 7 and verse 12. Then were the entrances of this world made narrow, full of sorrow and travail. They are but few and evil, full of perils.
All right. Now what's that scripture in Acts? Is it 14?
At 14 and 22.
14 and 22. Get that real fast.
Yes.
And read that again.
Con. 2nd Ezra, chapter 7 and verse 12. And the scripture reads, Then were the entrances of this world made narrow, full of sorrow and travail. They are but few and evil, full of perils.
All right, when you sin, it makes life hard. The wages of sin is death. All right, when you sin, the Lord ain't dealing with you. You smoking his nostrils. So where he made life easy when we were in Eden, now life is hard. Now we got to till the ground. Where we got to labor. He didn't make us to be like that. He made us to rule and be supervisors of the garden.
Yep.
Does the supervisor be at the plantation?
Overseer.
He's an overseer. He makes sure everything runs right.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, but he over the foreman.
He over the foreman. Supervisor over the foreman. Yeah.
Supervisor over the foreman.
And you have a superintendent.
Does the supervisor break sweat?
No.
Huh?
Never.
No sweat on the brow.
He don't get no sweat on the brow. He's an overseer to make things run, make sure things run right. Okay.
And due to technology, they have radios, walkie-talkies, where you can verbally discuss what's going on out there in the field. But I'm sitting my ass in the office under the AC. You out there in the field.
When I was in the plant, they had the little they make houses out of them now. What you call that thing? The little can.
Yeah.
The
sea cans.
The sea can.
Yeah.
Got the air conditioning in that bitch.
Oh, yes, bro.
All the paperwork in that bitch.
That's right.
All right.
Yes.
Yeah. And the wicked niggas, the wicked supervisors, they get one of them fucking flag watching bitches.
Yep.
And while everybody working, they bring up in there.
Yeah.
Hey, look, I'm gonna give you a double portion.
Yep.
Come in here and top me off and fuck me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Doing everything. It ain't gonna be long at all.
And then you go back out there, I'm gonna make it easy for you.
Yeah.
All right, but outside of that,
matter of fact, when I lay everybody off, I'm gonna keep you.
I'm gonna keep you.
Yep.
And I'm gonna take you to the next job.
Yep.
All right.
You keep your shit.
Keep your shit. Right. So that's what the Lord created the nation of Israel to do in the Garden of Eden. We were supposed to we were supposed to be supervisors over all the nations. And when he said tend to the garden,
yes.
I mean that means rule over the garden and make sure the earth is running as it is in heaven on earth. Okay? But when we fell and went off, now we no different than the heathen. All right? So for us to get back into that estate we were in, we gotta labor, we gotta toil. Faith without works is dead. We gotta work to enter into that rest. Okay? Get to Acts 14.
This is Acts chapter 14 and verse 22. Confirming the souls of the disciples.
Conforming the souls of the righteous.
Yeah.
The disciple means student. All right? In fact, I don't want to vain jangle. Get disciple in the blue letter.
God.
I used to have it top of my head. So we don't vain jangle. Let's get it. Confirming the souls of the disciples. These are servants of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua. Laborers, students, so on and so forth. Okay? So is he talking about everybody?
No.
He said, conforming the souls of the disciples, my workmen, my servants.
I thought the Lord come to say everybody.
He ain't coming. He said, conforming the souls of my disciples, my elect. Okay?
Right, bro.
That word disciple.
That word disciples in the blue letter Bible. Uh-oh. There you go. The Strong's G 3101. Matates. It says a learner.
A learner. A student.
Yep.
Conforming the souls of my students. Okay? Bring it out.
Yep.
My pupils.
You
said that?
It literally says that right here, brother.
Yes, brother. Yes, brother.
It says pupil. Okay? Disciple. All right? This is it in the etymology, okay? The root. All right, G3128.
Strong's G 3129.
Montano. All right. Slocky 129. It says to learn, to increase one's knowledge.
All right. So the ones that are, those that seek me early, shall find me. You know.
He that have an ear, let him hear.
I love them that love me.
Yes,
those
bro.
that seek me early shall
find me.
Those are his disciples.
Yep.
All right. So he said concerning those men that seek me early. And seek me early don't mean wake up early in the morning. That means just put him first in every aspect of your life. Like sometimes, like we go get some box, right?
Yeah.
But we be like, I ain't about to get box till I do the sit down.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna do no box till I go pray and seek the Lord first.
It be so. Jake
he even work out, play basketball.
Jake's so heavy in
and
it.
he do some spiritual first.
While I'm getting the box, I'm thinking about something
spiritual
in it. Cause this bitch who I'm actually having intercourse with,
you got to go after this.
She ain't worth a fuck.
You gotta go.
Yeah, you got. I'm ready to hurry up and get off so you can get out. Okay,
yes.
if you picking up what I'm putting down, I'm ready to get off so she can get out.
Hey, what a dude said on the movie Four Brothers. Hey, when you get a woman, you don't pay her for sex. You pay her to leave.
Leave. That's it, bro. That's it, man.
You pay her to leave.
It's only for a short time. Because once you get them rocks off, you back into that estate.
We don't got nothing to talk about.
Yeah, that's it.
I'm calling one of y'all.
Yeah.
We got something to talk about. We occupy the prophecy.
But once you get them rocks off, you immediately back. Now you looking into what in the chat room.
I do it, brother.
We're seeing what brothers put in there.
I do it, brother. I do this, bro.
Yeah, that's right, bro. Yeah.
Bro, once you catch that release error, all right, you don't want to talk to her no more.
Right.
You don't even really want to cuddle. You be on the WhatsApp looking for articles.
Yeah. All
right. If you laying down with her, you put on a spiritual movie, something she don't even want to see, and we can't look at
XXX.
We can't look at full spectrum in front of her, redactive in front of her. So what I do, I put her to sleep, make sure I'm King Kong, put her to sleep, and I go into another room and I just look at spiritual things. Okay?
Yeah. Or read an article.
Yeah.
If you're not looking at the video,
that's what disciples do. That's what students do. They're not users of this world. I mean, we're users of this world, but we don't abuse it. We get back to the regular scheduled program.
More. All
right.
It says to increase one's knowledge, to be increased in knowledge, and we all know what the Bible says about that. He that increaseth what? Knowledge, increases sorrow.
Yeah.
This is what happens when you enter to labor.
Yeah.
If you're the hopeful elect trying to get on your house shy chariot.
I was talking to Kaya earlier, and he was like telling me in so many words. I was telling him about shit I'm got going on. He was like, man, I don't see how you be smiling. You know what I'm saying? What the fuck you be smiling? Brothers, brothers be going through shit, but the spirit keep you up and be like, fuck this shit. We know we got the kingdom of heaven amongst us.
Yes.
So what the Lord say? And is that Revelation 21? I will wipe away all their tears.
All the tears from the eyes.
So that's what we roll on.
No
if you was weak and reacted on everything that go on in this life, what you said, peril, you just read peril, tribulate. I mean, you're gonna fold up like a lawn chair. You're gonna want to kill something, and before the appointed time. Because wisdom does make wise men mad and make us want to do what? Knock shit out. But we got appointed time and we got to wait on him, wait for Yahweh Shah to rise up to the praise.
Zephaniah 3:8.
Yes.
Lord say, wait ye upon me. You've been given an authorization, okay? Brought that word out last Saturday about what it was, authority or something to that effect. One of the words we brought out in the scriptures, which talks about being a
dispensation.
Ruler. Dispensation. It's a water, brother. That's it, bro. Okay? Dispensation. Okay? The authority. Okay?
That's Colossians 1 and
25. Yeah, 25. Right? Yes. That's right, bro. Okay? To be what? A ruler over the household. Because you've been given this knowledge. This is top-notch knowledge that any man desire and is willing to die to have. And we have it. That's why Apostle Paul said, neglect not the gift that is given to thee. This is a gift that we have, Aki.
Man on the hill
by the presbytery.
Given us silver by the other apostles of great millstone.
That's right, man.
It's a gift.
All right? That's more, bro.
When somebody give you a gift, you take care of it and you cherish it.
Yes, bro. It's not to be put off, man.
Yeah.
Okay? What Yahweh Shah said.
A brother give you a car as a gift. When the next time that brother see that car, what do you want that car looking like? You want it clean. He want to see that taking good care of it.
I know what you're getting at. I pay attention to everything. I pay attention to everything. Yes. I pay attention.
You want to see you cherish the gift he gave you.
Shalom to the brothers out there in Houston and Dallas. Right, bro. Bro. Yeah, beautiful,
boy, you
bro.
Catch up quick,
That's right, bro. Yep. I got more. It says to hear, be informed, to learn by use and practice. This thing has to be practiced. El Apostle Ariamla always goes over this. Go over these breakdowns, because if you don't practice it, you will lose it. Allen Iverson said a little quote one time, practice.
He's been a nigga too.
He's been a nigga. You got to practice. You got pregame shoot-arounds. You got to watch film. Okay, to prepare yourself. All right? For the upcoming game. It's game time, Aki. Okay? It's the point right here I want you to get out. It's for you right here. It says to be in the habit of.
These are disciples. All right, Yahushua had 12 disciples, but technically 12 plus 70, because Luke 10, he sent out those 70. Now those 12 was probably a part of the 70.
Yeah.
All right, or they could have been the 12 then plus the 70. You got to extrapolate. But he had more than 12 disciples, man. All right, he had them in a 100-man camp. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, brother.
He had a 100-man camp. So these are the disciples. When he walked there, we're not talking about the disciples, the apostles, when they start being called apostles, sent forth
to go
all throughout Asia Minor. Yeah. No, when Yahushua walked the earth, he had 70 men that he sent out to go do the works. It wasn't just the 12. All right? So therefore, everything this brother just read, that's the light of a disciple. And go back to Acts 14, and this is what's going to happen with the disciples. Bring it out.
This is back in Acts chapter 14 and verse 22.
Go back to the second and
confirming the souls of the disciples.
Concerning the souls of the disciples. So fuck the world. Who that was? Tupac said, fuck the world.
Yeah.
All right. We're in that same spirit. Fuck the world is all about the elect. It's all about the Yahweh Shemel Shai's disciples, the servants.
Because concerning goes into what?
Care.
This is all I care for.
Yes, that's all he cared for.
You can find that in Isaiah 42nd chapter and in Wisdom of Solomon.
That's all Yahweh Shemel Shai sees on the planet
That's
Earth.
it.
It's his disciples.
Nothing else.
That's it. Nobody else. Bring it out.
When you read Tobit, he said here, I am Raphael, one of the 7 angels who carried the prayers of the saints to Yahweh while Yahweh
The saints are disciples.
That's it.
They're students. They're pupils. Okay? Those are the people he gave that knowledge to.
He didn't say everybody. Lord not hearing everybody. Okay? Especially in these times. All right, go ahead, bro.
Back in Acts 14 and 22, it says, and exhorting them to continue in the faith.
All right.
That's it.
And exhorting them. Call out.
Let me get that
for
word.
us to continue in the faith. These are the men that's going to get beamed up on chariots. Beam them up, Scotty. You used to look at Star Wars?
Yes.
Beam them up, Scotty. All right? These are the men that are going to get beamed up on chariots and changed in the twinkling of an eye. All right? So you have to have this knowledge. When you get this knowledge, what you got to do to it? That was Sirach. The second chapter say you got to hold fast to it, cleave to it. Okay?
Yep.
You got to edify. What edify means? To build up off of it.
You got to treat this truth
build up on your most holy faith.
You got to treat this truth like a woman, man.
Yes, brother.
Like how you
you got to give a woman attention.
Yeah, like a lot of you niggas, you always concerned. You meet Eve or whatever like this. You just giving all your undivided attention. Okay? You already locked in. You're texting her before you go to bed. Upon sunrise, and then throughout the day, Jacob risks losing his fucking job texting Eve.
Oh, Jake fall out this ministry chasing Eve.
I was getting that. I was getting that. Okay.
We've seen it. I've seen it since I've been in this ministry. I've seen it multiple.
That's all we've seen.
Yes.
Especially down here.
Especially
down here in Louisiana, man. The sifter is activated. It's always activated.
And it uses Eve.
Behind a woman. It uses Eve. All right? Satan knows what Jake likes. This is your first love. But this is what you're supposed to be. This is your love. You make love to this. Get involved with this. You caress her. Okay?
I've been going
get deep with her. Or whatever. Keith Sweat had that song, How Deep Is Your Love?
Brother,
you gotta get into your house shot like that, man.
Yeah. Yeah. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Hey, look.
Charleston White.
Sometimes I sip on some yayan or with a broad and I'll be falling asleep. And the Lord told me, make sure I say my prayers every night before I go to sleep. Hey, bro, I've been having dreams every night. Huh?
Yeah, wow.
Before I fall asleep, I get on my knees and pray because I had got out of that. Now, every time I wake up, I pray. But I had got out of going, I'd be just doing so much shit in a day, and I'd go to sleep without praying. You know what I'm saying? And I've been doing this strategically and consistently.
Set a pattern.
I've been having
set your pattern up.
And then the Lord told me, I don't want to get outside of the topic. He told me somebody was around me ain't right. I had a fucked up dream, and I was like, Lord, what does this mean? And I woke up and Googled it because the dream didn't make sense. It was a stranger in my house cooking. I was like, what the fuck this mean? And the nigga was disrespectful. Then when I Googled what the dream meant, it was like somebody's around you in your element that don't mean you no good and plotting on you. You know what I'm saying? So what the Lord say? Wisdom is a defense. All right, He's our defense. So the Lord's going to reveal who it is, and then He's going to protect you. Then that makes you what? Pray strategically.
Yes.
Lord, protect me from my enemies that I don't know I have.
That's right, bro.
You know?
Because the Lord got His eyes on. His eyes is always on the elect.
Yeah.
Them that fear Him.
Yeah.
So.
And got me watching my fucking kids.
The whole household.
Yes, bro.
We've been going to that a lot lately. A lot lately.
That's how I'll be around me, y'all, and them shits.
Yeah. Moms.
It don't take much.
Yeah, your immediate family. All right. Bring out what you got, brother.
This is back in Acts 14 and 22. It says, and that we must, through much tribulation, enter into the kingdom of Yahweh.
All right, so we through much tribulation are going to get what? Delivered on these chariots. All right, and that's the motive behind this epistle. Okay,
get that word.
We're gonna you're not just gonna get beamed up on the chariot. Now every brother's life is different. You're gonna have some brothers come in the 12th hour and they ain't even gonna do much work. All right, but you gotta understand the way the Lord do things. They probably did a lot of work in past incarnations. All right, but for the most part, we going through tribulation and we're gonna go through much sorrow and you're gonna go through much perils. Did you get that word peril?
This the word much right here.
All right,
in that same passage. It is Strong's G1163. Die. Wow, ain't that something? It says, it is necessary. There is the need of. It behooves. It's right and proper. Necessity lying in the nature of the case. Necessity brought on by circumstances or by the conduct of others toward us. Necessity in reference to what is required to attain some end.
So when you go into that word through much tribulation,
some end.
Hey, the Lord said you got to do this.
Beautiful.
For you to go through the wide, you got to do what? Hey, that's going to get in 2 Ezra 7. You got to go through the narrow. And what is the narrow? When you go through that narrow, what's inside that narrow path? Tribulation, peril, sickness.
Yes.
Family members turning on you. Even brothers turning on you that's in the ministry. All right? Losing jobs.
Yeah.
All right? It's all type of perils for us to enter that wide, to go to the kingdom of heaven where the Lord going to wipe away our tears and we don't have nothing to worry about. But before that, you got to have on the armor of Yahweh Shema Shada, and you got to be a soldier to get through these perils. We got to go through these perils, and you know, it's not easy. Well, it's made easy when you get built up on your most holy faith. Yeah. You get to the point James got to when he say, you get to the point with faith in this thing of ours, where you count it all joy when various tribulations come upon you. Now is another chance for me to exercise my faith. But you only get that from what? Being diligent and seeking the Lord daily.
You gotta go
praying without ceasing.
You gotta go through shit, man.
You gotta beat these demons up, man.
Man, like the apostle said, you got to be damn near, you got to be basically literally
battle tested.
Begging the Lord to put some shit on you.
Yeah. That's what El Apostle Gobar say. He said, man, a lot of you guys memorize a lot of scriptures. He said, but y'all ain't went through nothing. Yeah, you memorized the breakdowns. You're an eloquent speaker.
Yeah.
He said, but you ain't went through nothing. What you gonna do when you went through what we've went through these last 40 years?
That's a lot of experience right
there. Yes,
bro.
Brother. Yeah. You got experience means narrow path gonna bring you experiences.
Yeah.
Everybody turning on you, losing your family, losing your houses, losing your jobs. All right? Then when you're going through those things, you endure and overtake all those things. That's what brings your faith to another level.
Your faith is going to have to be on another level in the times that we're coming into. Is why the men of the Lord are going through the shit that we're going through right now. Not the same. It's all in different,
different aspects.
Different aspects.
Health with one brother.
That's it, man.
Jobs with another brother.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? With another brother, women.
Yeah.
Another brother disconnecting from his family. It comes in different.
Yeah, that's how the Lord deals. But it all culminates.
All of it is still peril.
It all culminates to everybody going through the same thing.
What you could overcome, it might be a mountain to me. Yeah. What I can overcome is no sweat. It'll be a mountain to you.
Does it make that brother much more holier than you?
No.
Fuck no. Okay. We bear each other's affirmatives, man.
That's it.
Okay. But this is the point I want to get. I'm gonna give it to the brother. All right. Tonight you can read. It says, concerning what Hamashiach was destined finally to undergo his suffering, death, resurrection, and ascension. Okay? So you have all of those things. Suffering. We're doing that right now.
Suffer.
You gotta suffer, man.
You gotta be a friend of suffering.
Yes.
Suffering makes us better.
You want to suffer.
All right. Tribulation makes you better.
Yes.
All right. When you lifting weights and you know that strain coming, that burning sensation you get from lifting weights. I don't lift weights, but I done got my wind up running.
Well, you have lifting weights in the past.
Yeah. No, but what I've been doing is I can run longer than I ever ran, even when I played ball now, brother. And you know when your lungs start burning, your stomach start burning, that's what makes you better. When you that resistant when you lifting weights and you start burning, that's what makes your muscles what?
Yeah,
bigger.
But
so resisting and suffering and tribulation makes you better.
But I'm saying when we was playing ball, we was lifting weights every day.
Yeah,
you felt that burn.
Yes.
But when you get away from it, you no longer remember that experience until you actually start back doing it again.
Yeah. And when they say our Lord was acquainted with grief, all right, he was acquainted with tribulation and he conquered all those things. That's what made him so fucking strong, built for it, tough, was because all the grief he went through. All right, all the grief he went through, he was angry but sinned not. He never went off to the right or to the left, and he dealt with it head on. The Lord is not going to take our problems away from us. He's going to, in fact, for us to enter in what we're going through, the tribulation is going to be an onslaught.
It's going to be.
You beat one demon, a stronger demon now waiting on you, man.
Right, a King Kong demon over there waiting for you.
Yes, brother.
Something way bigger.
You beat King Kong, Godzilla waiting on you to beat his motherfucking ass.
Something way bigger, way stronger, more diabolical. Okay, that's why fasting, praying, being connected with the body. Okay, suffering. What it says right here, undergo his sufferings, death. Okay, that's for the men of the Lord also. Okay,
spiritually and literally.
Yes. All right. You spiritually dead.
You be found faithful to the death when this devil come down with great wrath and tell us to renounce Yahweh shall kill me, bitch. All right. Or
on that movie.
Yeah. Or we die every day.
We die daily.
We die every day. We die daily. Okay. We lose every day. So we can do what? Gain what? Life.
Yes.
Eternal.
Because when you involved in this ministry and you diligent in it, Satan does not want no one. He don't want a 2/3. You've been born predestined for damnation, for nuclear fire, or for the famine. Okay, he wants what you see on the beginning with the elder and apostle great millstone. He wants this right here. Satan desires to what? Sift you as wheat. Fuck, he's looking back at it, man. You've seen
a lot of people.
Hold on, let me say this right quick. You've seen a lot of guys on camera. Okay, all right, throughout the course of all great millstone camps. Okay, who are no longer there. All right, it was something that came about them that the Lord got them out of here with. That's why King David said, take out the Holy. You quote, say the prayer. Cast
me not from that presence.
Take not the Holy Spirit away from me, man. You don't want the Lord to take His Holy Spirit away from you.
And look, when you read scriptures like sift you as wheat, you gotta go and use this technology and this internet like Yahweh Shema Shai gave us. All right? You gotta learn how they sifted wheat. All right? They used to get these pan, they'll put the wheat on a pan and smash it. The chaff go up, and when the chaff go up, the smoke, the things you don't need, all right, what the wheat will only be left. All right? So when you read things, don't just be like, oh, he was Peter. He wants to sift you as wheat. That's a fire fucking metaphor. Google and get on YouTube and find what, and when you see visually what sifting as wheat is applied to the metaphor. Okay? And when something gets sifted as wheat, you done with. You become chaff. You go in the air, you're nothing. Okay? That when that chaff goes in the air, when they're banging that wheat, all right, the chaff goes on, the wheat gets sifted, and it just blows into the air. So that's what Satan want to do to us. He want to kill us and send us into the spirit realm. And we don't give a fuck. All right? The way he sift you is weak is get you off this narrow path. All right? So, bitch killers, so-called white man, go do your worst. If y'all ever get a chance, look at that movie on The Count of Monte Cristo. Beautiful movie about redemption and revenge. And then it had a part on the movie where he told his oppressors, man, do your worst to me. That's the spirit we got to be in. Devil, do your worst, because you're not going to sift us in weak. So when you can't sift us in weak, what are you going to do? Come down with great wrath to do what? You're going to be in perils, tribulation,
right
concentration camps, all that shit. Bring it out.
This second Esdras, well, let me go back to 7. Over there, that second Esdras 7, and yeah.
Finish that and then bring out the 7.
That was it on
that was it.
Yeah.
Read it in its totality and bring out verse 7. Or second Esdras 7.
Back in Acts chapter 14 and verse 22, it says, confirming the souls of the disciples and exhorting them to continue in the faith, and that we must through much tribulation enter into the kingdom of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua.
All right, so for us to get beamed up, we got to go through holy hell, and Jacob's trouble is going to be holy hell. But the Lord said, what about Jacob? He shall be saved out of it. Bring that second Esdras 7, brother.
Second Esdras chapter 7. What was that at? And, 20.
Started 11. I think he was at 12 though.
Yeah.
Started 13.
Let me finish 12 off. Second Esdras 7 and 12. Then were the entrances of this world made narrow.
All right, when the Lord made it narrow, when we fell, when we sinned. All right, but we was in the wide. We had immortality. We had command of the planet Earth. He told us to tend to the garden, so all the nations was under our subjection. But when we fell, the entrances became narrow. So the Lord did what? He put the angel with that sword, and he took away our immortality, all right? And we became as men. He said, you're gods, but what? You shall die as men. So for us to get back there, we have to go through that narrow path to achieve the immortality we once had. He said, you once knew this. He put it in our memory and say, you once knew these things. Bring it out.
It says, full of sorrow and travail.
Full of sorrow and travail, man. When you get this knowledge, all right, we was all heathens carried away to these dumb idols, but when we came to the truth, all right, you get more knowledge and brings more grief. All right, when you know the truth and you living in a world full of lies, you're right.
I told you, I know.
Yeah, when you live in a world full of lies, what does it do to you? All right, it brings sorrow to your heart, to your mind. You be like, man, everything around me is fake. We're living lies, what we've been taught as lies, and it puts you in a downtrodden state.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, when you know, when you in the world and you see the bases of men ruling, but you know your nation of people is supposed to be ruling and implementing the laws of Yahweh.
You got a low base man ruling over you, man.
Yeah,
that piss you off, man.
It fucks your mind up.
Oh, you got a cracker. Lord, this is what you got ruling over us.
If you're in reality, you're not smiling much, man.
Oh, it's in Apocrypha.
Yeah,
it speaks about a man that's smiling too much, man.
Yeah.
You want to say something on it tonight? Got anything to say?
I had to push up.
No, let him finish
that.
Yeah.
They are but few and evil, full of perils and very painful.
All right, so hey, this thing about us, man, you got to be acquainted with pain, acquainted with grief, acquainted with hardships. Okay, and you want to get to what that is, the book of James, the first chapter. You want to get to the point where you count it all joy when hell come on you. That's faith that moves mountains.
Yeah.
No matter how much bad news you get, you start smiling and count it all joy.
So rock the second chapter is for you younger brothers, man. Okay, we're coming into this thing, man. All right, you count it all joy.
That was one of the first.
Whatever's brought up on you, take it cheerful. Put a smile on your face, man. Okay, happy. All right, love it. All right, embrace it. Okay, for lack of a better word, embrace it, man. Okay, you can be out here doing anything else, but the Lord is putting pressure on you because you're serving Him. You don't see niggas in the world. The Lord killing niggas in the world. Okay, Jake in the world ain't catching hell like we catching hell. And I can further prove that according to 2 Esdras 13 chapter. Okay, read what you got tonight, and I'm gonna get that.
This is
you can break it down.
This is 2 Timothy chapter 2 and verse 3. It says, therefore endure hardness as a good soldier of Yahweh Shai HaMashiach. All right, so that's when you come into this thing, like the brother said, you're gonna go through much tribulation. So you gotta endure. All right, that's the only way, going through this trial of tribulation. That's the only way we're gonna enter into the kingdom of heaven.
Let them know what endure mean, huh?
Endure means having patience and going through the fire. All right, being put in dire situations.
It's called perseverance. Because when you're going through some shit ain't gonna go your way just because you wanted to happen like this. Lord don't deal like that. Okay, Lord will give it to you when He ready to give it to you. You weren't ready to come in this truth. Okay, the Lord gave it to your ass. Ye have not chosen me, but I've chosen you. Remember that now. Go ahead.
Jump down to verse 12. It says, if we suffer, we shall also reign with Him. So, hey, if we go through what? If we suffer and go through these tribulations, all right, and we keep steadfast in the truth, we have that reward is what? Big reigning with Yahushua, judging the 12 tribes of Israel and ruling over these heathen nations. You got it, brother.
Yep. It says, the second chapter 13, all right, in verse 15, it says, show me now yet the interpretation of this dream. This is what Ezra is saying, the return of Yahushua HaMashiach. All right. Verse 16. All right. It says, for as I conceive and might understand it, woe unto them that shall be left in those days, and much more woe unto them that are not left behind. So for you 2/3, okay, you're gonna get the Lord gonna get you out of here quickly. Okay. But for the men of the Lord, we're gonna be going through hell, okay, and still alive. Okay, ultimately to what look, but it's going to be faced with the guillotine. Okay, and we got the right guy coming in office has already stated what he's going to do when he get in office. Speaking of Donald J. Nero Trump, okay, calling us the prophets of doom. Okay, but we're going to have what a righteous kill. Okay, that's what's coming down the pipe, man. Much more woe. It says, verse 17, for they that were not left were in heaviness. All right. And that goes into what? Much more woe. All right. Here it is. It's verse 18. Now understand the things that are laid up in the latter days. Right now, which shall happen unto them and to those that are left behind. Therefore, are they coming to great perils. All right. Great danger, man. All right. Savage times. All right, shit is already hard for Jake as it is. All right, it's gonna get much harder, but much greater for the men of the Lord, though. At the same time, if you can receive that. All right, it's harder. If the Lord gonna put things up on Jake, it's gonna test his faith to where he actually believed this, and it's gonna happen as soon as he believes it. Okay, food happening right then. All right, spiritual power. Okay, water. All right, performing miracles never seen before in the course of this history. All right, this is the last verse. It says, now understand the things that are laid up in the latter days, which shall happen unto them and to those that are left behind. Therefore they come into great perils and many necessities, like as these dreams declare. Yet is it easier for him that is in danger to come into these things than to pass away as a cloud out of the world and not to see the things that happen in the last days. And he answered unto me and said, the interpretation of the vision shall I show thee, and I will open unto thee the thing that thou hast required, which is what? The kingdom of heaven. The Lord will give us everything our hearts and minds desires, and we remain steadfast through faith and patience. Okay? You can read what you got. We can close it out, bro.
Yeah.
You got something else tonight?
That preset that brother posted.
Oh, with the affirmatives.
I think that 2 Corinthians 9 wasn't.
The second chapter 7 and verse 13. For the interests of the elder world of the elder world were wide and sure.
That's when we was in Edom, man. The Lord gave us all power. Okay? We ruled all of the nations of the earth. We didn't die. When you read the years, Methuselah and all those men of the sons of God lived, they lived full days. 900, 800, 1,000 years, man. All right? It's not like that anymore. But that's what we're thriving for. That's what we're searching for. We want to get back to that. It's not sure here. So to make it sure, what do you got to do? You got to seek the Lord while he may be found. Bring it out, brother.
This is the 2 Corinthians.
No, I want him to finish.
It says, and brought immortal fruit.
about immortal. We were immortals in the Garden of Eden. Lord kicked us out. He didn't kick us out of Jerusalem because eastward of Eden was Jerusalem. All right. What he did, he took that immortality away from us. All right. And he had the angel with the sword. All it did was it brought forth death in us. All right. The immortality was taken away from us. All right. We were still literally there, you know. But that glow we had, you gotta have that glow, all of that power and majesty we had, it was taken away from us. The wages of sin brings what? What? Death. All right?
That lightning bolt.
Yes, brother. Bring it out.
Lord said gonna make us a sharp
threshing
instrument, man. With teeth.
That's what wisdom doing for us right now. It's building us back up to that estate.
Verse 14. If then they that live labor not to enter these straight and vain things, they can never receive those that are laid up for them.
All right, so we have to labor into their rest, okay? We got to get this wisdom with all I get understanding, all right? Our people are laboring to do what? Entertain vain things. They want a 401k, millions of dollars, in a society that's going to be totally destroyed, annihilated. The Lord said the fashion of this world shall pass away. Okay? We want immortality, man. We don't give a fuck. We just want our daily bread, our bills paid, Wi-Fi, so we can search the urine and thumbing, urine and thumbing.
Thumb them.
All right, to get this knowledge. All right, knowledge has been increased. What is knowledge increased for? For us to get it and swallow down all our souls. Okay? Anything outside of that is vanity. You got it, brother.
And then it's easy access for your ass, man, with a click of a button. And like Elder Pastor Gabar said, going back to what you said earlier, you ain't been through shit, man. Which ties into what? Back then, the elders and apostles had to read, had to strain their eyes. They didn't have the technology that we have right now. Jake got it easy right now, and we see it. With the click of a button, you logged into any and every damn thing. The elders had to do countless of hours in studying and reading.
We got to go through these straight things, all right? We got to go through these hardships to enter into the kingdom of heaven, man. All right? And we got to get acquainted to them. We got to embrace them. We got to cleave to them. All right? Keep reading, brother.
Oh, go back to it. I ain't got a piece of
Verse 15.
Saying at 7 and 15. Now, therefore, why disquiest thou thyself, seeing thou art but a corruptible man? And why art thou moved, whereas thou art but mortal?
All right, this angel was giving Ezra the keys to the kingdom of heaven. You think you're being simple, Ezra? You know, I understand your simplicity, all right, but you're thinking on a low vibration, okay? And that's what 2/3 of our people do, man. They when the angels look down at us, they're looking down at the elect men. All right, we speak the same language. All right, when you got a guy, get your money up.
The Bible says the angel marveled at us, huh?
Yes, brother. You got a nigga talking about get your money up and man, I got a mansion, I got $500 million in the bank and shit. Those are simple men. All right, those are degenerate men, mortal men that shall die. All right, riches flee, beauty flees from you, man. All right, the Lord say, man is but grass that fadeth away. Here in one season and gone the next. That's how mortal men think. We think like mortal men, man. Wisdom is immortal. So we're ready to embrace this onslaught that is about to come from Esau. All right, according to prophecy. Okay? I don't want to righteous out of the Lord, keep the spirit on us, man. And the Lord told us to come warn our brethren, those that would take heed. All right? Cleave to this truth. Cleave to the elder apostles of great millstone. Look at daily edification. Declaring the end. What was elder apostle?
Jim Smith declaring the end.
Yeah, what was elder apostle of Rimloud? Info dot, man. Okay? Look at these things daily. All right? Those are the rivers of living water. These are the keys to the kingdom of heaven that will get in your mind and will grow in your rest to prepare you for these end times that we're about to go into. And you don't have much time. The time is now. Put off not from day to day to seek the Lord.
Put off not a weak nature.
Yeah, because in your comfort, destruction will come upon you. Roughly paraphrase.
5 and 7.
Yes, brother. Bring it out.
It's Revelation chapter 11 and verse 12. And they heard a great voice from heaven saying unto them, come up hither. And they ascended up to heaven in a cloud, and their enemies beheld them. So in this time right now, all right, this is the worst time in history where all nations have nuclear weapons. Okay, wickedness is at an all-time high right now. Okay, when those missiles are shot off simultaneously, the elect are what? Redeemed from the earth. Okay, balance. Lord deals with balance. Okay, here it is. And the same hour was there a great earthquake, and the 10th part of the city fell, which is where? America. That's the great city. Okay? And in the earthquake were slain of men 7,000. We went over there earlier out there in Houston.
That means everybody.
17 million in World War I, 67 million in World War II. This World War III, everybody's dead. Okay? Now we will grant it that we will have Edomites, okay, as slaves are taken to the kingdom.
They're not gonna come from America though.
That's right. Everybody, if you're not a part of the elect in America, you are doomed.
You're dead.
Okay?
You in any of these 50 states, you dead.
That's right, man. Cause these missiles,
now you gonna come back through reincarnation,
yes,
of course.
You'll be all right. Okay?
We'll come back right.
You're gonna get that shake back. All right? All right, but these ICBM weapons, warheads, have one mission to do. That's to kill. Nothing else.
And destroy this continent.
All right? So it says here that in the earthquake, the 10th part of the city fell, and were slain of men 7,000, and the remnant were affrighted, and gave glory to the power of heaven. The second woe was past, and behold, the third woe cometh quickly.
It's here.
Bring it out.
It's here. That was written 2,000 years ago. The third war is upon us, man. Look at the news. All right, look at these rumors of war. That word rumor goes into the news.
Now you're talking about NATO going to war with Russia.
Yeah, man. The third war is here. He said coming quickly 2,000 years ago because a day is but 1,000 years to the Lord. All right, now in our day and time, it's here. World War III is here.
Hey, I seen an Edomite yesterday say,
it started already.
If China invades Taiwan, shut down the whole world. The global infrastructure is dead.
Yeah, America's gonna come in and give aid to Taiwan. All right, America already owes China what?
Oh man, they
trillions.
Yes.
All right, so that's just gonna fuck up the whole world's economy. If you owe me, but you're helping my enemy, what am I gonna do to you? Hey, pay me what you owe me. All right, you're gonna have a war. In America, and in so-called white man, what is written? The wicked borrow and pay up not. You know, he's not gonna pay what he's borrowed from China. Okay, that's gonna end in war.
Look, that's from endtimenews.com. Okay, endtimenews.com. It says, will China play a role in creating the beast system? Yes. Okay, we can prove that in 2 Ezra 15th chapter. Thou Asia, thou partaker of Babylon, the Lord telling you, I'm going to get you too. You're a partaker of Babylon. You've accommodated all the philosophies.
Jeremiah 51:2.
That's it. That's right, bro. Of what Babylon has done.
I say all the nations were drunk of their wine. Mm-hmm. So all of them partook when it came to money, business, and commerce. They took in democracy. Yeah. They followed suit what you laid down.
Yes.
So they got to get judged because they followed your ways. That's why with this Revelation 11, the nations were angry.
Yes.
Why they're angry? Because they're going to be judged for what? Following America.
Behind your ass.
Yeah.
You're the leader they follow. Now they're thinking they become better than you, America. They're thinking they're gonna spearhead this next this next system. They seeing the decline of America. Everyone fucking sees it right now. Okay?
And for them, and for the Chinese to think they're the next big thing on the in the world power, what do they ultimately got to do? They got to double cross Russia.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? For them to think we're gonna be the next world power to rule the planet, they gotta have in the back of their mind to what? Double cross Russia. But we know
double cross it.
Yeah, but we know that's not gonna happen according to prophecy.
We just geologically speaking.
Yeah. Yeah.
Bring out what you got. You close it out.
This is the brother quoted it earlier. This is James chapter 1 and verse 2. My brethren, count it all joy when ye fall into diverse temptations.
Break it down.
All right. So when you fall into these different traps and snares, all right, in your own, in your life, according to the truth, that's gonna happen to you. Okay. And it says, verse 3, knowing that the trying of your faith worketh patience. All right. So when you get tried in this thing, all right, it works up what that spiritual gift for having patience, endurance. All right, because enter into the kingdom of heaven, we're gonna go through trial and tribulation. All right, so we just stay strong and head fast in this truth. All right, and trust in Yahweh Shai. Yeah, and don't let nothing take you off your path. You got it, brother.
But see that's a trying on a lower level. The ultimate trying and temptation is waiting in the wings.
Mm-hmm.
The charagma, the MOTB. Me and the brother finna check out a little clip that I'm gonna end up showing in the chat. Okay, the ultimate temptation and trying is coming. Okay, upon the whole world.
End up going to sit down.
Yes, and the hour of temptation. That word hour goes into a season, not a literal hour. For you dumbass Christians, okay, it's a season. And Esau can implement the MOTB right now. It's going to take a duration of time because you're not going to get people to just automatically just come to submission and take it right now. That's why it says he will cause all. Cause is pivotal. How you say that word? Pivotal. Okay, it's pivotal. Okay, in that passage right there, he's going to cause it. And one of the key words or key things that we think is going to happen, which the number one thing is what? Through famine. Okay? We done got dark on the screen, so we finna close it out. Hey, so with that, we hope this sit down was very edifying. We're already facing the East. According to Daniel 6:10 and Ezekiel 8:16, pushing this beloved gospel through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shai, giving all infinite honor and glory and praises to
Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Hawakabadash.
Double honors to the elders and apostles, great millstone, rule and teach well. Peace and blessings, much salutation to the hopefully elect who continue to push this truth. Abba Ball.
Kwam
Yashala.
Shalom.
Shalom.